man, we got our boy Trey here, Maze, Bus, man. So Trey here, man, he's a cool guy, man. He a club promoter, red carpet guy. I know y'all done seen him on TikTok and Instagram. Um, he's a host of Wild Nightz. So if y'all saw Wild Nightz podcast, check it out on that on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? He's a lover, a friend.
yeah,
he's a scholar, a statesman. You know what I'm saying? He do it up.
He's a boy. He a hustler.
He a hustler. He a gritter.
Gritter. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, man.
He a gritter, man.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Man, so like where I met Trey at, it was at the Mecca. A guy Bump that hosted. I don't know if he chose the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Bump
so
does.
Bump, he controls Mecca. Shout out to Bump with Mecca. And so yeah, I met Trey there. I was doing this red carpet stuff, and I was thinking like, okay, I got my own business. I see you doing interviews for people that got their own business. So I'm like, okay, I got my heating and cooling stuff. So, let me go ahead and see what's going on. I was a little bent, a little till. Everybody was having a little good time, so I had to go see what's going on with it, man. So I went and talked to him. He had the little interview, man. It was real genuine. Trey, he had his cameraman, real professional, had his suit on, plaid suit on, man. He was looking cool. Like I said, real genuine. He was forward, man. He helped me with all type of other stuff, like telling me what I can do with the podcast. He even have us do an interview, with him. So I appreciate that, Trey, for real. I appreciate that. Me and Maze, we did a little interview with him. So yeah, that's how we met him, So we appreciate you coming through on the heavy rotation, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Hope you're having a good day, man. How your day going, man?
Man, it's been long, brother. It's been a long day. Long day, everybody. But I'm here and I'm having a good time, so I'm happy to be here, man.
That's what's up, man. Maze, how you feeling, man?
Good, man. I'm praying that we get this done in a timely fashion, bro.
Yeah.
Because if not,
yeah, you gonna be on my ass.
If not, you owe me a car wash. That's all I was gonna say.
I gotta be at work after this, so I'm
like, if not, you owe me a car wash because my car is pristine, spotless right now, bro.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
It took me a long time to detail that car, especially the rims.
For real?
Yeah.
You got a detail like that? The Jag?
I did.
Oh shit!
In the blazing sun, bro.
Oh shit! It is hot as a motherfucker.
It took me like 2 hours to detail that mug. It is like spotless, bro.
Oh damn.
Wheels is gleaming, bro.
Oh yeah.
But guess what? I figured out.
Yeah.
The time you scheduled to do this, it's supposed to thunderstorm the whole time I'm here.
Hey, I'm sorry.
You know what that means? When I leave here, my car is not gonna be spotless anymore. And I did all that work, bro.
Man, I gave you my coupon at Go Wash, Go Car Wash.
But we here with the host of Wild Nightz, Trey Goettling. You know what I'm saying? The homie. And we get the preliminaries out the way, man. Like the boring shit. So like, tell us how you got started with doing and what what your hustle is. Like, I'm sure the people have seen you because you're like everywhere right now, but just kind of let the people know how you kind of got started doing what you do.
Yeah, man. So it's really kind of a crazy story. I've got Wild Nightz podcast. I had a promoter at Layla Lounge hit me up. He was like, hey, man, you want to do an episode of your podcast in the club? It's like, man, it'd be hard to do like 30 to 45 minutes in the club with the audio. It would get distorted. But what I could do is like 1 to 2 minute interviews. So I started that way. I was like, let me interview the people at your club for like 1 minute. I'll ask them about their experience at your club, be some good branding. From there, I was like, all right, let me roll out a red carpet. I'll bring a red carpet with me, make people feel special, elevate the experience. Then I was like, well, you know what? I'll bring a light because the lighting in the club isn't good. Then I was like, well, you know what? I need a tripod to steady the camera. Yeah. And then from there, I was like, I need a professional camera. And so from there, I mean, it just escalated really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this, man. This is going to sound stupid, but it just came to mind when I was listening to you. Like, how'd you come up with the red carpet idea? Like, did you just like have a red carpet laying around somewhere, or you just thought of it one day? Like, how did that How'd you come up with that?
I just thought like Hollywood.
Yeah,
Like let's make this like a Hollywood feel.
right.
It do
You
feel
know?
like that though.
It do,
Because
yeah, it do.
it feels a lot more special to be interviewed
do.
on a red carpet
It do.
than
I ain't gonna
just
lie to you, Trey. I be watching all your shit, you know that. But I can see that too. Like when you're interviewing a lot of people, their energy is up. Like it looks like they feel special at that time, or maybe it's the way you treating them, or. But I just also think it's part of just standing on the red carpet, like, 'cause for a lot of people, it's like they've never been interviewed on red carpet, even if it's not 50 feet long. It's still
yeah.
I'm on
Yeah.
some red carpet in front of the spot.
Yeah.
You know, I got a mic
Yeah.
in my face. I feel like I'm doing big stuff right now. So
Like BET ripping
Yeah.
runway or something.
Yes, sir.
yeah, man. So like,
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I appreciate it,
That
man.
is
you know.
dope. It's dope.
I wish I had it been on the red carpet, but I'm gonna get one day.
Yeah, when you
Nah,
coming
I
out,
got an
man,
interview.
You get
I
one.
got an interview
You
with
get
him. I
one.
just ain't did the red carpet
you
part
need to
yet.
come out to
Hell
the
yeah.
red carpet, man.
I know, man. I be creeping, man. I'll be on the low. But
Well,
I'm
hey,
gonna pop out
listen.
one day.
Pop out tomorrow. I'm gonna be at the Move, Kansas City. It's a new hookah bar.
Okay.
Same parking lot as Black Charlie's. Friday, July 17th. So
Okay,
check
okay.
that out.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So I got a question for you for the red carpet stuff. So like besides like the artists that you done had, like the famous artists you done had Tech-9, Lil Flip, Paul Wall in the last month. So
Yeah.
you been hot, man. So like besides them, who else been the most exciting besides them? You know
Yeah.
that got you like this was a really good red carpet interview.
Yeah. So DJ XO, another guy out of Houston, that was really big. Really cool guy. And one of the things I loved about DJ XO was the fact that I asked him, I was like, man, you're on top of the music world. How did this happen? And I didn't know what to expect, but he answered it in such a way that made me realize how hard the grind is. He goes, 15 years of hard work. Like this stuff doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah.
Like for a lot of artists, you may get one hit that just goes platinum, but what people don't see is the 15 years of work that you put in
Yeah.
before you had that one hit, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
that really kind of put things in
Yeah, for
perspective
real.
to me.
You gotta put the hard work in because I feel like you gotta have that day-to-day motivation to get up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
man, we were just talking about like it's hot. You
Yeah.
gotta keep riding back and forth. You gotta be able to have that like motivation to keep going and have that hustle.
Yeah, man.
For sure. I feel like that's one of the top things. And then I see you doing it all the time, man. It's like every
Yeah.
time I go on Instagram, you own it, man.
Bro, I
I
hustle.
respect that, man, for sure.
It seems like when you go-
definitely gritting.
It
You
seems
know
like
what
when
I'm
you go
saying?
to an event, you do multiple interviews too. It's like 4 or 5 every time. It seems like.
Oh, it's more than that.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I think New Music Wednesdays I did 33.
Damn.
Yeah, I did 33 interviews in New Music Wednesdays. Most of the time I'll get between 10 and like 25.
So how's that work? Are you like just chilling and people come up to you and like, hey, can I get an interview, or do you pursue them, or?
It's a mix. It's a
Okay.
mix. It really depends on the venue. The cool thing about like the Mecca, shout out Bump Jonas at the Mecca.
Bump.
He's really cool about like he'll shout me out on the mic in between performers. He'll be like, hey, make sure you go get your red carpet interview with Trey.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
then he kind of like lets folks know, hey, I'm back here. I'm in the green room. Come find me, because it's good for the artist. It's good exposure for them, and it's good for me because I get more interviews.
And you
so
just
it's a
did
win-win.
And he just did a podcast with Bump too on the what's it sprinkle
Sprinkle
salt.
some salt.
Sprinkle some salt.
Yeah.
Shout out to his podcast
Sprinkle some
salt.
salt.
man,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. That's
Yes,
what's up.
sir.
All right, so I'm like, I know you told me this before, but you've interviewed more people, so I'm gonna ask you again.
Yeah.
At this point, who's holding the crown for the best interview? Or the
Tech-9,
most
man.
fun interview.
Tech-9?
Tech-9. Tech, man. I think,
Shout out to Nina.
man, Tech is
Tech-9.
Tech is Pac. Tech is Biggie.
Hometown.
I mean, like I'm not saying that because I'm from Kansas City.
Mhm.
I'm saying that because Tech is literally a giant. And I think, whenever I think about the most underrated rappers of all time, 2 names come to mind. One is Tech-9, one is Young Thug. Now, both of them get their acclaim to some degree, but I think both are dangerously underrated in how good they
I agree with you with that. And what you say your favorite song or album or tape? Did you
are.
say
Ever Ready.
Ever Ready?
Ever
Okay,
Ready,
okay,
yeah, that's
okay.
my jam, man.
Ever Ready.
Ever Ready. So many hits off that. Riot Maker, About to Bubble, Caribou Lou, Jelly Sickle. Just,
With E40, I like that one too.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was dope.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's like one of them weird. Like that was one of them songs where I saw when the album came out and I got the album, I was like, I have no idea what this is gonna be about. I was kind of almost scared to listen to it.
Yeah.
Because you just imagine like you never heard that song, but you just see the
Mhm.
title like Jelly
Mhm.
Sickle, like
Yeah, what's it gonna be
And with
about?
E40 on
yeah,
it.
like what is this about? You know what I mean? But it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's one that I doubt you've ever answered before. So I asked you who was the most fun to interview.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go opposite now. Like,
Oh.
what was your most awkward interview, and how did you handle it?
All right, man. So I'm not gonna say the name of the person,
Touche.
but I'll tell you, it was an artist. Fairly decent sized following. I think he's got like 5,000 followers on Instagram, and basically he was stone faced. I was like, introduce yourself, tell me what you do, and he goes, I'm so and so. I get. How did he say it? He goes, I'm so and so. I get money and pussy, and I'm like. I thought he was going to open up a little bit after that. And I go, okay, can you
Right.
expand on that? And he goes, yeah, so pussy is like, it comes from a female. It's that good shit. And he's like, money, it's the
I
shit
think
we
I
all
seen
need.
that.
what
Man, I
you
need to
talking
see that.
about?
I'm about to go.
No,
I'm
he
about
was
to dig through
serious,
your
too.
shit.
He was
I'm about to dig
serious.
through his. I'm about to dig through his page.
Y'all aren't gonna find it though. He messaged me. He was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Bro, can you
Okay.
archive this?
He
Like,
did.
Okay.
I'm getting some heat on this." So
Damn.
y'all
He
aren't
gets
gonna
some
find
heat?
that one.
Okay, so you have to take that down.
I had to
Okay.
take that one down.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
I wish I could see that. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
it.
I'll send y'all the raw, but you can't share it. Okay?
Yeah. That's hilarious. So what was going through your mind in that, like, because I'm gonna ask you that in a minute, but what was going through your mind at the moment?
Oh shit, this is awkward. How am I gonna make this work?
Right.
Because he was stone faced too. Like he wasn't like cracking a smile. It's like shit. This is gonna be tough to like.
Yeah.
So
get him
was
to
you sitting there
open up.
like trying to determine is he serious or not?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like is he gonna break and like give me a little
Right,
bit of
just
an
Like,
start
interview?
laughing.
no, I'm just playing.
Or- yeah, exactly.
Right, you waiting on that, but it didn't come.
It didn't come. No, that shit never came, man. He was stone faced that whole time.
That's wild. That is
Yeah.
funny.
It was looking back on it though. It was a unique interview for sure. It's definitely the one that sticks out the
Hey,
most.
you learn from it though, right? Like you know how to handle it in the future. if it happens
for
again,
sure.
I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I definitely got some experience with it.
So now, I'm sure I know the people been following and watching because I see all the comments. You know, we all follow each other, so the comments be hitting my page all the time. So like now, who's the biggest interview you've had to this day?
Still Tech.
It's still Tech.
It's still
In
Tech.
your mind?
I mean,
Okay.
Tech is my guy.
'Cause I know you just literally did an interview with Paul Wall. So
I mean, look, Paul Wall is an absolute GOAT. Like, one of the things I asked Paul Wall was like, man, how do you stay relevant? Like, he had hits in 2003. He's had hits in like 2025 with Johnny Dang.
yeah,
You know, I mean, this man has put out hits over 22 years. Like, how do you do that? How do you stay relevant for 22 years? So I'm not taking a thing away from Paul Wall,
Yeah,
man.
I've seen that too.
Charismatic, enigmatic, amazing artist. But Tech is just like, Tech is one of the greatest of all time.
man, he is the #1 independent.
He definitely
Yeah.
in my
In the
top
world,
10
so-
for sure.
Yeah,
Got to give him his respect on that. All right.
yeah.
I just wanted to make
Keep
sure
going,
it didn't
he keep
change
going.
because, like, every time I see you, you done did something else. Like,
I got
man,
something in the works
Like,
too.
slow down, man. Like, you doing too much. You out here doing
So
too much.
so that comes with my next question. So like, who would be your next biggest star that you would like to interview?
I really want to get in the studio with Lucci.
Lucci.
Yeah, he's coming for A16 Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody supposed to be there. Richard Factor, Mozzie,
Yeah.
Big Boy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
It's gonna be a huge concert. It's gonna be amazing. I don't know if I have the connections to get it yet, but I would love to get Lucci. I can tell you right now, I'm doing an event in Oklahoma
I
City.
believe you can get it.
Well, so my homegirl knows his cousin Well, I'm trying to kind of like work that connection. But from what I understand, like this ain't gonna be just like, hey, let's do an interview. It's gonna be like, what can you get out, you know? And I don't pay for interviews, so
I feel you on that.
you know.
Standing on business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
I feel like a prostitute if I pay for an interview.
Yeah, but I
You know
feel like
what I
sometimes you gotta
mean?
pay
Like-
your dues though. Sometimes you know, but at the same time, it depends on how much. You
Yeah,
know what?
but he is paying his dues. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm interviewing everybody.
I don't feel like he should have to pay for an interview either.
You know?
What I'm saying?
The thing is, if artists can see that I've interviewed Tech, I've interviewed Paul Wall, Lil Flip, I think they're more likely to do an interview with me.
Right.
You know what I
do
mean?
Too. Yeah.
I feel like they should. You know what I mean? I mean, in Kansas City and then the 816 thing, I mean, I feel like that would be only right. You know what I'm saying? To show the town some love. You know?
Yeah.
City some love. You know?
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So shit, I'm rooting for you, you know, for that.
I appreciate you.
I think
if you don't get him, you're gonna get somebody for sure.
Yeah.
And I know Rich gonna be there.
Yeah, I would love to get Rich the Factor.
So
man.
Man,
Another legend.
I'm pretty sure Rich would do. Rich is pretty cool, man. Like,
Is he?
you know, Rich is real cool, man. So I would be shocked if he said nah, or the same thing you were just talking about. I doubt he would do you like that.
Like, No Limit TC was another guy who came up and wanted to do an interview. Which was really
I've
cool.
been waiting to see you do one with him.
So, I got one.
Been around.
I got
He's
one.
been around the town.
Yeah.
Is it already up?
It's up. It's up.
Okay,
I'll send it to
I
you.
must have missed that one. Then.
Yeah, I must definitely missed that one.
Yeah, I must have missed that one. When'd you do that one?
That was the same night I did Tech. That was maybe a month ago.
Dang, I don't know how I missed that because I saw the Tech one.
Yeah.
You put it up the same night?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I don't know how I missed that. Dang, sucks for him, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Because I know when you put the Tech one up, like it was like flooded. Like everybody kept like, congratulations, you got a Tech. And I'm like, like that's a tough act to follow. Like, you know, like put his up on this. I would have saved that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have pinned that one up like a week later. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's No Limit TC, because I know he got a big following in the city as well.
Yeah, man. He's doing big things, man. He's
shout out to him.
He told me he's got a song coming out with Hot Boy.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I asked this before when we spoke, but I want to make sure this one gets on here. Like, reiterate, like, in your opinion, what's the top 3 things that make a great interview?
Top 3 things that make a great interview. I would say first, the ability to listen. Like, you really have to be able to take the conversation where the interviewee is at. You know, some people come in and they'll have a conversation, and as soon as the person answers, they'll just immediately go to like whatever the next question is. Whenever the better option is to follow up on what the person just said. You know, you could have asked like, an interviewee like, "How's your day been?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, it was great. I got to meet Tech Nine." And you say, "Okay, what's the inspiration for your music?" It's like, wait, you just met Tech Nine?
Yeah, that's
like,
a
we
big.
We need to go on that. Like, how did you meet Tech? So the ability to listen is huge, man. You really got to be a good listener to be a good interviewer. I think the second thing is having some degree of charisma, because there are, to everybody's surprise, I'm not the only red carpet guy in Kansas City. There is another one, and he just doesn't have charisma. He doesn't.
I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him.
That's because he doesn't have charisma.
Mm.
That's because he doesn't have that swag. He doesn't have that reach.
He don't have the black and white faded suit.
Yeah, you like that? You like that?
I heard some. Solo was talking to me last night. He was like, yeah. Because I was trying to bring him through, but he had something pop up. And he was like, "Oh, you talking about that guy he had the suit, man, you know what I'm talking about?" Like,
yeah, the ombre black and white.
Yeah, that was kind of dope.
That was dope, man. But yeah, so listening, charisma, and I think maybe the third thing, confidence. You got to be confident in what you're doing, because if there's any hint of like being timid or being scared, it's going to show up on camera. Yeah. Like, people are going to be able to see that just in your micro expressions, and it's going to detract from the interview.
That's interesting, because to me, it never crossed my mind.
Really? Like,
why would you not be confident? Like, I'm doing you a favor for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a platform to showcase what you do. Like, why am I nervous? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just asking you
You're
questions.
nervous on the
But-
camera and shit.
but you got to think about that from the other perspective too, because a lot of times I am giving a platform to up and coming artists,
Mhm.
but when I'm interviewing Tech or Paul Wall, they're giving me a platform.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like,
So I guess you're right. It depends on who you're interviewing.
it does to a
Yeah.
little bit, but even
Sure.
with Tech and Paul Wall, I still just have to like channel that inner confidence and like the fact that I can do this.
So
Yeah.
that asked me then. So like, how did you feel when you was interviewing them guys? Like, how did you feel when you was like literally next to them when you was asking stuff?
Excited, man.
Yeah.
Excited. For some reason, like I know some people have a fear of public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that gene though. I could speak to 100,000 people and just feel the same way as I'm just having a conversation with you guys. Like, and that's not to brag. That's not to flex. I have plenty of shortcomings. I have a lot of deficiencies.
Yeah.
But when it comes to public speaking and having conversations with people, I'm supremely confident.
Yeah, I can see.
I really don't have that
Yeah.
fault.
See, like when it comes to like that kind of stuff, like that wouldn't bother me at all. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I've never been the type of person. I don't idolize people. I've never been starstruck. Like I've met people, but like people, you know what I mean? They put
Yeah.
their drawers on one leg at a time, just like I do.
Yeah.
I've yet to meet somebody just jump in their drawers in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Man,
I mean, I don't know. Like I think people like that pick up on that too, and they kind of respond to you differently as well. Like 'cause they're
Yeah.
so used to everybody that they interact with fanning out. You know what I mean? Like, so I think sometimes they just appreciate just meeting somebody genuine. You know?
Yeah.
especially have a good conversation with them too,
Yeah.
and like to have them like how you did with Lil Flip. He went on with all the stuff he was talking
did,
about.
yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
I didn't know
business.
that was a good one,
Yeah.
man.
I'm like, damn. He said the military. He said he had a military.
Yeah.
He got his own liquor.
That was a
Yeah,
good one.
no, I knew he had
Military.
it
Because
was
I didn't
some
know,
military
like
stuff
you
he
got
had. The Jersey
you got him to
military.
talk about a lot.
Like,
I was like,
damn.
dang,
Yeah.
Lil Flip doing all that?
I didn't know he was doing
I didn't
all
know he
that.
was doing all that. So
Yeah.
that was one of those that hey, I learned something. from
He
that
did
one.
say he had
Yeah.
a couple shots though.
I think he said
Yeah,
he had a
five.
movie.
He had 5.
Yeah, 5 that
Yeah,
night.
'cause I saw he had on stage too.
Well,
Yeah.
he wasn't
Like,
acting like, well, he wasn't like acting like cut up.
Nah,
like,
he
Nah,
was
nah.
good.
He was
He was
chilling.
good. He was chilling.
But he was comfortable. That's all I'm saying. He
Yeah.
was in his vibe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I didn't know he had his own liquor, but it seemed like nowadays everybody got their own liquor. It seemed like, but
That was a fun
I
concert.
didn't know he had.
The
I didn't know he had
exotic
a movie out and all that stuff. He was
Yeah.
talking about,
He's doing a lot of things,
Yeah.
man. He's an entrepreneur, man.
Yeah,
He's
for
really
sure.
doing big things.
so, yeah, shout out to Lil Flip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to, I think I had. Nah, I never had that exotic pop. I had that Bun
what?
B. That bump. He got Lil Flip got that exotic pop.
Yeah.
It's and it mixed with THC or something like that, or it's just a regular pop.
I don't
Or
know,
that, maybe that's J Diggs shit.
but I know he's got
He
he's
got
got
his
a
own
line
pop,
of
though,
like
yeah.
sodas out. Yeah.
That's what's up.
They got a lot of businesses, man. It's hard to keep up with. So that leads to our next question, like, well, I guess it don't. Like, this is like the nightlife or stuff. Like, you know, with you being in the clubs and stuff, like,
Yeah.
what do you see like with the next trend is? Like, what trends do you see that's shaping up in the future of like, you know, being in the nightlife?
Yeah, man. So here's the thing. Kansas City is really big in the EDM scene. If you look at the nightclubs that are doing really big things in Kansas City that are drawing the big crowds like Mosaic, Layla Lounge, Club Casablanca, it's all EDM based.
EDM?
It's EDM,
What does that mean?
like electronic
Music,
dance
man.
music,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
house music.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
boom, boom.
Yeah, doom, doom, doom.
Okay. I
And
got you.
I'll be honest with you, I do not like EDM music
don't-
at
That's,
all.
I don't care. For,
It's
you know
cool.
where the place I see it most popular is like festivals,
Yeah, it's big at festivals.
like Coachella or something. Like they'll have a
Yeah.
DJ up there, and they'll just be. Then you'll be looking at that stuff like I don't know how this dude got famous.
Yeah, I'm
So
with
just
you.
playing,
You know,
I'm
but
with you.
Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah, shout out
I'm
to
with you
them.
on that.
They
It's
making
just
money
not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea, but that leads me to my next point.
So you see that popping off a lot now in the club.
Well, I see right now, currently, it's really big, but there is a lack of hip hop in Kansas
Yeah.
City in terms of the clubs. If somebody opened up a club that was, it doesn't even have to be dedicated to hip hop, but it needs to be like 70% hip hop, somebody could make a fortune, man.
Let's expand on that. Like, so why do you think that is? Because I got my.
I can tell you the honest truth.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you what promoters have told me, what club owners have told me. They tell me the hip hop brings the violence.
That's
That's what I'm
exactly
about
what I
to
thought
say.
you
Yeah,
were gonna say, and
yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
unless
Like,
you go
I
out of
think they're
town
scared. I
somewhere,
think they're just
you know.
scared to do that.
yeah.
But that leads me to this question. So you've interviewed. I mean, I can't put a number on how many hip hop artists are in town, but it feels like you've interviewed all of them.
Yeah.
So being that you've interacted with so many of us artists locally, like, what's the vibe you get?
I've never felt out of place, scared. I mean, I've even been to one event where a gun got pulled, and even then, I didn't really think there was much danger. I think somebody was just trying to flex to get their money. Um, yeah, man, I haven't seen any kind of violence, anything that would scare me at all. I can tell you though, in Atlanta, so I did see somebody like get shot in the head in Atlanta at a
Damn.
nightclub. So I have seen kind of like the worst of the worst,
Mhm.
but nothing in Kansas City has been bad at all. So
Been pretty much positive vibes.
it's been positive vibes. I know there's been a couple clubs that have got like shot up and closed down because of it, but I know there's got to be a way to have a hip hop club in a safe situation. There's got to be a way to do it. Somebody could make millions doing it.
No,
Because
really does.
if you go to Atlanta, I mean, every club is like trap, it's hip hop, and they got to be making money hand over fist. There's got to be a way to do
I
it.
think it just is not being scared, and then you just gotta be able to have security.
Yeah,
But then you gotta pick the right neighborhood too, though,
I think
Yeah.
it's
because
just it could be
everybody
like
go in the same area, here,
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to expand and separate.
it might be
So
something to that
be
as
able to
far
be
as
able to drive,
the
you know what I'm
the
saying? Well,
right
not
area.
drive, but out here in Grandview or a little bit past the
I'm
plaza
thinking,
or
but I'm
wherever, but
thinking like Kansas City proper. Like
hmm
I would like to see something Kansas City proper in the city, you know, close to where everything is happening, but just have good security. Because you do have like Black Charlie's in Raytown, you get good hip hop music there, but it's Raytown. Like that's kind of out of the way. Like you're not gonna get, you're not gonna get that Kansas City crowd going all the way out to Raytown all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it might be something to like the location possibly because I mean I've been down to May Mob a bunch of times or whatever. This has never been a problem down there. They do a lot of hip hop events down there.
Do they?
Yeah, it's just really small.
Small.
it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, it's not even like a club, so
Yeah.
it's like a shop.
Yeah.
That doubles at night as a club. Sometimes they sell gear. They sell all kind of merchandise and stuff,
Okay.
like shirts and
Made mom.
just
You
fly
know,
stuff.
The other thing that's kind of popping off, the other trend that I'm seeing is smaller kind of curated events.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one called
And like the Mecca.
like the Mecca. Yeah, the Mecca is kind of smaller, curated. But there's like room service. That's Hakeem the DJ is doing that. It's kind of a small, curated R&B event, and then Move the Needle. What's that?
The Vibe? Well, no, that's R&B shit. That's R&B shit. Though.
Yeah, so room
that's
service,
R&B.
they're doing R&B. They did it in Westport, I think.
Okay.
And then Brandon Jackson does Move the Needle, which is like a curated vinyl listening experience, which is really cool. So I think some of the smaller events are starting to pop off too.
Brandon Jackson, is that the actor guy?
I don't. I think it's a different Brandon Jackson.
Oh, do you know how common that name is, bro?
I guess it is kind of, especially Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. Yeah, piggybacking off of that, I kind of agree with you. Like, I prefer going to smaller venues. If I'm going to see someone, I like the smaller venues because a lot of times you get to interact with the artist.
Yeah.
After the show, rather than going to something like T-Mobile or something, I would rather go to a smaller venue. It's like I know you used to live in Atlanta, so I don't know if you're familiar with his music. I'm sure you heard of him, but no, I went to see Jid a few years ago.
Okay.
In Earth Gang, they from Atlanta, and like after the show, like I mean, he was just hanging out like for a good hour.
Yeah.
What's up? And he was real genuine, really cool, really humble person, man. He was like, shout out to Jid, like, but He signed every
Yes, I did.
autograph. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Took photos with everybody that wanted a photo. He was really gracious with his time.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, and this was like actually impressive on a higher level to me because that particular show was during COVID when COVID was out.
Yeah.
You know, so for him to interact with the people that way
Yeah.
during that,
Yeah.
that showed me a lot about him.
Really
Because
spoke
he
to
could
his
have been
character.
really arrogant or whatever.
Or hurry up and got up out of there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of like them smaller venues a lot. You know,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
for
feel
that
that, man.
purpose. But also talking about the clubs, I would say, I think last time you said I asked you what you thought the best club was.
Yeah.
Is that still the same?
Yeah, man. I still think it's a combination of Club Casablanca and Layla Lounge.
Yeah.
Casablanca.
And Layla Lounge. Yep. So they're in the West Bottoms. They're owned by the same people. They have the same promotional group. Really good vibes, good people, and most importantly, beautiful women.
That's always most important.
That's the most
Always
important thing.
And
for
good
me,
drinks.
You know.
Fuck the drinks. I can get drunk at home.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't like
Yeah,
paying
those drinks
$20.
be
Really
for
though,
drinks.
man. Like
Yeah.
It's $50 for a shot.
I'll be driving there. I got a little fireball rolling around in the
Right,
floorboard, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can buy a whole fifth for what they charging for a drink or two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say to switch it up this time because I remembered the answer you gave me. So,
Yeah.
So you say they still got the belt at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so since these could be two different things to you, so this is what I'm gonna ask you this time. What's the funnest club in the city to you?
The funnest.
Who gets turned up the most? Like you had the best time at?
Ooh. I would still have to say Casablanca because of the vibe, man. It's just for one, I do red carpet interviews there, so that's where I have the most fun is when I'm doing the red carpet interviews. But for two, like when you talk about, all right, so I'm a single guy. I came out of a 5-year relationship. I'm always looking to meet new women. They had 600 people in the building.
Damn.
You talk about volume. You talk about being able to strike out 559 times and still get lucky that one
still
time.
Going home with something.
You know, that's where you get that volume when they got 600 people in there, man.
All right, but here's the real question, Trey. Are they okay? So if it's 600 people there, I would assume like 400 got to be women, right?
It's a 50-50 split. It's probably 300.
Because it's like I feel like more women go out to clubs than men do these days. But that's irrelevant. What I was going to ask is, let's say it is 300 women in there, right?
Yeah.
This is all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Out of 300 women, how them actually look good?
So
it could be like,
yeah,
it could be like 50 fine chicks and 250 ducks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that matters, right?
I am not that picky.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, I am not that picky.
Especially
If you look at my scoreboard, it's not all 10. I'll put it that way.
I'm just trying to get in the game, coach. I'm just trying to single.
I hit some singles,
Trying to keep the line moving, just moving along. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I just love women in general, man. I love their vibe. I love women. I love beautiful women. I love slightly above average women. I like skinny women. I'm not as big on big women, but yeah, man.
That girls be love too.
The girls be cooking, man. They be cooking. Big girls be keeping money. I don't know how they be cooking, but they be cooking and keeping money. I will attest to that.
Yeah.
So what is the lesson you gonna learn in the club life and the nightlife and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Dealing with all these chicks or just just being in the nightlife.
Yeah.
What you learn, man?
Man, so the biggest thing I would say about being in nightlife is you really got to be good at building connections, because this applies to meeting women and it applies to red carpet interviews. You never know who you're talking to, and you never know who's connected to who. You know what I'm saying?
That is definitely real.
Because
I experienced that with this. Like,
yeah,
sometimes I got to catch myself before I want to speak freely, and I'll be like, nah, you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know what I do. Like, if I wasn't doing that, like if I was like him, I would just be talking. You know what I mean? But you got to really That's a good point.
Yeah, you never know who's connected to who. So I'm always trying to build connections. I'm always trying to spread good vibes. And
Yeah.
even like the question earlier about who was the
Right. Yeah.
worst
Yeah. Yeah.
interview,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna put that person on
Yeah.
blast.
Well, it wasn't the worst. It was the most
The
awkward.
most
Right.
awkward,
Yeah.
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 I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put that
Funniest
person
too.
on blast, you
Right.
know.
And I'm
Just
sure that person appreciates that.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So I'm always gonna be positive. I'm always gonna keep things a notch above. I always try to make good connections.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the way to do it, because
yeah.
like you said, you never know who's
Especially
running the
here,
place.
especially in this city, because
Yeah,
it's so small. Like it's too easy to run
man,
into somebody.
Yeah,
You
for
know.
sure. You can say
100%,
that
man.
again.
Never make enemies.
Right.
Okay. So your brand, so like how has your brand evolved, what I'm saying, since you started? Like the Wild Nightz, you
Yeah.
got you got you got Wild Nightz, you got
Red carpet
red
interviews.
carpet interviews, how you expect, how has it evolved, what I'm saying, since you started?
Man,
Evolved.
it's been crazy to tell you the truth, man. I've only been doing it. So podcasting, I started podcasting in 2024, right? Um, didn't really get much traction when I first did my very first podcasts. When I started doing the red carpet interviews about 4 months ago, things just like absolutely took off. Like as far as podcasting goes, I'm scheduled out like I'm doing like 4 podcasts a week for like 8 weeks. Like that's how far I'm scheduled out right now. Because of like when I'm doing these red carpet interviews, a lot of artists are reaching out like, "Hey, I see you have a podcast. Can we do like a longer interview? Can we do something a little bit deeper?"
Yeah.
So that's really evolved. Like doing the red carpet interviews has evolved my podcast a lot, and it's changed the format. Because initially, the podcast was all about meeting women. That was the whole idea behind the
Yeah.
I mean, you
podcast.
can keep it to you can still
Hey, keep
incorporate that. You know
I
what
can
I'm saying?
have it in there a little
Yeah.
bit, but now
That's
like
how the Wild Nights came.
it is. But all the demand, like all the people hitting me up for podcast interviews are music artists now for like 90%. So the podcast has evolved kind of from this idea of let's talk about your wildest night out to let's talk about your music, your brand, your promotion, where do you see your career going, how do you define your music. So it's really evolved from a way to meet women to a platform for artists.
Yeah.
There's really been a lot of
Yeah.
evolution on the podcasting
Mhm.
space. In
Yeah.
terms of red carpet interviews, the evolution has really been from the perspective of the complexity of the setup. Initially I just had a red carpet and a camera phone. Now I've got a red carpet. A lot of times I'm bringing out an 8-foot banner. I've got a studio light. I've got a Sony A7 IV camera. Um, the complexity has just grown immensely, and it creates better footage, which is better for the artist. It's better for my Instagram. It's better for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's changed tremendously.
But you're not always doing artists though on red carpet. You mostly doing like all type of people, like entrepreneurs. One of them I saw, you had like a whole cheerleaders or dancers and stuff.
Yeah,
I
the
saw
St.
that.
Shout out to St. Joseph
So yeah,
Goats, best dance team in
yeah,
America.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how did that go? How was meeting them?
That's cool, man. They were really chill. They were kind of cracking up. I made a couple jokes. They were really dope. That was actually at the Lil Flip concert. They showed up. They popped out. Um, so yeah, I interview anybody and everybody that wants an interview, man. I don't, I don't have an ego about it. Like I'm all about elevating everybody.
Yeah.
So if you want a red carpet interview and I'm at your place, come out, man.
Red carpet.
Let's do it. Let's get on the red carpet.
That's what I really mostly got from it, because when I first met you, I was like, damn, like is he? No, I got a business, but like damn, I got other stuff too. Like is he?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mostly felt like that type of like vibe from, what I mean?
Yeah.
Like come any type of open like positivity, what I'm saying, and be just come who you are, what I'm saying, then it just go from there.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of noticed when I was with you, and then
Yep.
it's good vibes, man. And it's always gonna go that way if you know what I'm saying, you keep it like that. So
only thing I don't
sure.
like is like drunk people. The people that are really hard to corral. You know what I mean? Like I don't care so much if their answers are off the wall. But the hardest thing is whenever they're like moving and swaying around, and you have to constantly like the cameraman has to move the camera back and forth and back and forth. It just comes out with bad footage.
So
You know.
okay, so let's
They
run
be
with
doing
that.
the
So
night.
it's like
Wow, that's the Wild Night thing.
so with what you just said,
Yeah.
have you ever felt the need to or ever had to cut an interview or scrap something that you were gonna use because of?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah. So I've had to cut several interviews for a couple different reasons. Um, one of the reasons was background music.
Mhm.
So you can get a copyright infringement
Yeah.
if you've got like background music playing too loud that picks up. So I've had to cut interviews because the background music would get me a copyright infringement. I've had to cut interviews because the framing is bad, like the cameraman, like if we're standing too far apart and the camera's in the center, you're only seeing like my left half and the guest's right half. You don't like actually see both of our faces. So I've had to cut interviews for that. Um, yeah, I've just had to cut interviews for a couple different reasons. Yeah.
So what kind of advice would you give somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to do the promoting and the stuff that you trying to do, that's want to get out there and talk to the people?
Yeah, man. So I would say the big thing is start making connections in the city, offer some value, figure out a way to do something that's valuable for somebody else. Because ultimately that's all I'm doing, whether it's club promoting or red carpet interviewing or podcasting.
It's always I scratch your back, scratch my back, or it's always something you
It's
get something out of it.
even then it's more like I'm gonna scratch your back. I hope you scratch mine, but if not, we're still cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you some love, and I know it's going to come back to me one way or the other. So there's a lot of people I think that just go to the club, and especially guys in general, they just go to the club and they're just trying to get laid, right? They're not offering any value. If you can go to the club and like introduce pretty women to important people like big promoters or music artists, you can bring some value to them. You're
Getting
gonna
pussy
make,
all night.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Either that or have a little bit of cocaine.
Yeah.
That's the other one. You know, that's the other strategy.
Allegedly.
And look, I don't condone that.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
just a
need it.
joke. Just a joke.
This is nothing but marijuana over
Yeah,
here.
just a joke.
But yeah, shoot, I was about to ask you something based on what you was just saying. Um, but it'll come back to me in a second. But like, I know you answered this in the past conversations we've had, but I want to add on to it. So like, I asked you before, who would you most want to interview?
Yeah.
Is that the same? And to add on to it, I'm going to ask a little bit further this time. Like, instead of just like, who would you want to interview most? Like, give
Yeah.
me three people you would want to
Yeah. So when I think about like my all-time favorite music artists, so obviously I've got Tech. So let's take Tech out of the conversation.
Right.
Let's take Tech out. I spent a lot of time in Atlanta, so I'm a huge Atlanta fan. Lil Baby would be amazing. Gunna would be amazing, and Young Thug would be amazing.
So he out with the whole YSL situation.
Yeah.
Like,
well, although it's kind of distorted now. I mean, you
it's
got
kind of convoluted.
Is them who you usually keep it in heavy rotation?
yeah, man. I got a lot of Thug.
Is
But Baby's kind of fallen off though. That's the one thing over the
Lil
last
Baby?
over the last couple years. Like he put out "Let's Do It," which is a banger, and he's got "Nasty Girl," which is a banger. But his albums back in the day, like 2017 to 2021, when he had that run, I mean, every single thing he put out was absolutely a classic, man.
Man, it's been a concerted effort against that man, though.
Really?
I mean, I almost don't want to mention this brother's name because I can't stand him. But DJ Academics has had a personal vendetta against Lil Baby for at least 2 years.
Really? I didn't know that.
He shits on him every chance he gets.
Really?
And he's got a humongous platform. You know what I'm saying? Lots of followers. So he's constantly trying to undermine that man's career. I don't know what the personal issue is that he's got with him, but he goes out of his way and bends over backwards to talk bad about him and try to keep people from getting into him, I guess. So
yeah,
I don't know if that has anything to do with the drop off or whatever, or he just like sometimes people just hit a cold spell where they, because you don't never know it. I mean, speaking as somebody that do it, like you never know what people don't like.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But I do feel like his music has changed a little bit.
And how so?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a little bit more cookie cutter than it used to be. Is the best way I would put it.
Like he done went kind of
like he got caught up in the machine.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah, like
yo, I feel you on that because like sometimes
he
when
didn't stick to his roots.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes people put a record out and I feel like I listen to it and I'll be like, oh, it was time to turn in somehow.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like you under contract for 6 albums and they want an album every X amount of time.
Yep.
And sometimes people go in there and put something out that it just sounds like it was time to turn in an album.
Yeah, you were getting some pressure to put something out. And you threw something out.
Like you can tell they weren't really feeling what they was doing.
Yeah.
I make music for a living, all right, it's time to make music.
Yeah, it's time to put something out.
Which I think is a terrible way to go about making music.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, that's why I'm always a big proponent of being an independent artist, like, because you can kind of move how you want, when you want.
Yeah.
And therefore, more than likely, you're going to get music that comes out that you was inspired to make at that time. Yeah. That's why you put something out.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not putting out stuff just to be putting it out for the time to turn something in.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I feel that. I feel your music too, man. What's the name? Remind me again of the name of the song. What is it? Love Sucks?
Fuck Love?
Fuck Love. Yeah. So I just figured out, I'll give y'all an exclusive here. I was doing some internet sleuthing on my ex-girlfriend. We were together for about 5.5 years.
Nothing illegal, right?
Nothing illegal.
Nothing creepy.
Just took her username, took her Instagram username, threw it in Google.
Okay, nothing that would get a restraining order against my guy.
No.
Nothing like that.
Nothing
like that.
But I took her username from Instagram. I put it on Google.
Right.
And I found her wedding website. She just got married.
Oh, that's fucking horrible.
She just got married like 2 months ago. So
I mean, maybe it's not horrible. I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. Maybe it's not horrible.
The first thing that came to my mind was fuck love.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. So
that's right.
Hey, that right there. Yeah, play that shit. That right there made the whole shit work well.
Yeah.
Because that's why I made it. I was like, somebody is going to be able to use this in some kind of scenario at some point in time. There you go.
And that's exactly where it happened, man. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Fuck love.
I feel you, man. That makes me feel really proud and good inside. It's like you gave me the warm fuzzies when you said that. Man, fuck that. Fuck love.
Because I remember, like, you were talking about it, and you were like, I'm making this for the people who fuck love.
So that leads me to my next question. Not that y'all. So, like, what song you think that you can play on the dance floor that you can in the club that everybody
just turn up on?
Everybody just turn up on.
Blue Devils remix. Frat Pig with the baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been fucking with that, man.
Okay.
It's about a year old. I don't think it's that super.
I was just about to ask if that's some new shit because
I don't think I heard.
I've never heard.
I don't think it's that new. It's a little bit of a deep cut. I don't think it got a ton of radio time or anything. But it's a band.
Turn up on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't listen to a whole lot of artists anymore like I used to, but I still listen to like the people that I really am into like that.
Yeah.
But I used to just listen to everything all the time. Like every time something new come out, I'm listening.
Yeah.
But now I kind of stick to what I know, people know.
Yeah. You kind of got your curated list.
Yeah. I don't listen to a lot of local stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but it's mainly because I don't want to get influenced by nothing that somebody in the city's doing.
Yeah.
So my stuff sounds. I mean, you ain't heard nothing sound like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a very unique.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay far away from that, you know. But I try to support, you know, everybody's doing what they're doing. Just don't want to sound like anybody.
Yeah, I get that.
So that's a bad side of it that comes to it. I guess like you kind of gotta isolate yourself at times, especially when you're in creative mode. Like, you know, I don't want to listen to nothing. You know?
Yeah.
Get influenced subconsciously type thing.
Yeah.
So what you got coming up that you can share? I know you got some things coming up.
Yeah,
I know you do, but you can't talk about all of it. So
yeah.
What do you have that you can share?
Okay, so Coalition DJs Midwest. 4th anniversary. They're having a huge music event in Oklahoma City. They've got a ton of great music acts. It's going to be July 24th, 25th, and 26th.
So that's like next week, right?
Yeah, that's coming right up, man. It's going to be in Oklahoma City. They've got a ton of independent music acts there. Ferrari Blaze, DJ XO is going to be there. So many different big name artists are going to be there. It's going to be an amazing event. They have a ton of DJs too. I mean, this is really whenever whenever they say coalition DJs Midwest, it really is a coalition. Like you've got DJs all over the Midwest. So that's going to be amazing. I'm also doing red carpet for Midwest Swim Week at Casablanca. That's going to be August 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
See, that might be the one I popped out to. Right?
Yeah, come out to that, man.
Yeah, man, that sounds interesting right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, rotation so it's gonna be like you're gonna be interviewing a lot of chicks and swimsuits, right?
That's what I'm hoping. That's what we're hoping, right? That's what we're hoping.
You know? That sounds like a good time right there.
Yeah, so those are kind of my two big
You said that's at Casablanca?
Yeah, from Casablanca.
And when was it?
August 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
See, next month probably gonna be the month I come out the cage a little bit.
You should come out.
It's about to be Leo season. I'm Leo, so I got to turn up. Like,
That's why
from the 23rd to the 23rd.
Well, speaking of the 23rd, next Thursday, a week from today, Brandon Jackson is throwing the next Move the Needle vinyl listening experience. That's in the District KC. That's 1328 Agnes Avenue. They do a curated playlist, Lauren Hill. So it's going to be a really cool, kind of a smaller, more intimate gathering. But that's going to be an amazing event, man. I love everything that Brandon does. In fact, tomorrow I'm actually going to type like a promo for that event and put it out on Instagram to try to kind of bring up some key energy around it.
Yeah.
But that's going to be an amazing event. Everybody should check that out.
Oh, you talking about Instagram, man? Tell them about your Instagram where they can follow you with.
Yeah, man. You can follow me at Trey.Goettling. That's TREY dot GOETTLING.
Let me ask you this. How you feeling now? Like, did you say you started this about 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 months ago.
So my question is, from when you started to currently right now today, what's the change you feel the most? Because I know you've met a ton of people, and you're starting to get very recognized in my opinion. Like I've talked to people that haven't got a chance to meet you yet that make music, but they know who you are. So what's the difference that you feel 3 months later? Because I'm just imagining if you've done all this in 3 months, like where you gonna be from next year?
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. It's the only word that really comes to mind is blessed. Like, I mean, really, like blessed and proud. I love this city. I went to high school in Lee Summit. I've lived in 7 states in 10 years, so I can't say that I'm like born and bred and like Kansas City my whole life. But I consider Kansas City my home. It's where I went to high school. I'm so proud to be able to kind of put on for the local town here and to help elevate my city. And that's really how I feel. That's the difference.
You feel it.
You know, I kind of went from necessarily not having any recognition to now kind of like helping put on Kansas City. Because especially like this event, I'm going to be doing in Oklahoma City. I'm going to be with a lot of talent. And I'm going to be talking about Kansas City. I'm going to be talking about the artists. Talking about you, you know? So.
I believe it or not, it's probably not that hard to believe, but believe it or not, I know people that want to meet you. So that lets me know they see you out here. You know what I'm saying? You're not, whatever you was feeling when you first felt like, I don't feel like I'm getting any views, I'm not getting any motion, but I don't think it's like that now.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot.
Like, yeah, because you're constantly on my beat. I'm like, I'm like, again, like,
this guy again?
I'm saying, if you go to 18, I feel like anywhere you go, man, people going to fire, you know what I'm saying? They're going to From through on the carpet.
It's crazy, man. I'll be doing
love, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be doing like red carpet interviews at a hookah bar, and people will come up just for the interview. Like they'll drive just for the interview. They won't go into the hookah bar. I'll be out in the parking lot doing the interviews.
Yeah.
They'll pull up, get their interview, and leave.
Wow.
Like they're not even there for the event. They're just there for the interview, which is crazy to me because I'm just a fucking normal.
They driving for that free promo, Trey.
You know, I'm just a normal guy.
They driving for that free
Nobody's
promo.
special.
I swear they are.
Yeah.
So like, yo, so like I told you when we did our interview, my father was a DJ, right? So he DJed clubs and he did the radio thing. Like he was a radio personality as well. So I know I was always annoyed with my dad, rest in peace, when I would go somewhere with him.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't go anywhere with him. Like somebody's coming up to him like every 5 minutes.
Really?
Every 5 minutes. It's like you knew everybody in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess that's just from doing all these clubs, being in the club, constantly spinning. Like, need somebody come up to you every 5 minutes. Y'all gotta have a 10-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Then 5 minutes later, you having a 10-minute, like Jude. You know?
Yeah.
So is it like that for you now? Because you met so many people.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, I still, like, whenever I do red carpet interviews, I'll still get a handful of people who are like, oh, man, I know who you are. I've seen you on Instagram, things like that. But I don't go to, like, Walmart and people stuff. You know?
No, I'm really strictly speaking on when you are at the club.
Well, at the club, yeah. I mean, I do get that. Like, I'll get people who want to get pictures with me and stuff like that. I mean, that's a cool feeling. It's just so much different. Like, I'm 36. I lived 35 and a half years without that feeling. You know what I mean? It's kind of like overnight, I've attained some, like, small little sliver of celebrity status.
Right.
You know, so it's a whole new feeling.
How's that working for you? Some people don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, it's about putting on for the city. So if that means being a little bit of a politician in the sense that I'm shaking hands and kissing babies,
right.
you know, if that's what that means, like, all right, I'll do that for my city. You know, I'll do that for KC.
Well, I mean, I'm speaking for myself and the city. You know, if I can, if I may, you know, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate what you're doing. You guys, you felt me out. You felt a lot of people out, and you don't have to do that. So if nobody else is telling you, I'm talking about artists. You know, I'm sure they are, but on behalf of myself and in the town, man, we appreciate what you're doing because it was needed. Yeah, you know. You gave us something that we needed that we didn't even know we needed. That's all I get it.
Appreciate that, man.
Right. Yeah, man. So you got a question?
I don't know. I think we're gonna end it at that. You know, what are you doing, man?
No, we ain't ending it. Like I hate when he does that. Like stop doing that, bro. Don't do that when you're doing an interview. Like, okay, we're gonna end the interview now. Like,
it ain't done yet,
bro. That ain't how you do it.
Okay, I got one. All right, so like, describe Wild Nightz in 3 words.
Promotion, music, women.
Okay. Lost for you, yeah.
Yep.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. Okay. I think I already asked basically what you got coming up, but you said you might have a new one. So like, what you got in heavy rotation now?
Okay. I've been listening to a lot of trap Diggies.
Okay.
Yeah, LA Nightz. He's got a song with Big X to plug. He's got the Blue Devils remix with the baby. He's not necessarily a new artist, but somebody I just kind of stumbled upon.
Okay. Where's he from?
I'm not sure. Oh, I think North Carolina. Okay. I think that's the Blue Devils remix. Is that origin?
It's somebody you can't stop. You gotta keep him in heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
right.
was you listening to him today?
I was. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And also, I don't know if y'all have heard Mahogany Caskets by Rick Ross and T.I.
No, I ain't heard that one yet.
That's brand new. It's hot. It's hot.
Is it on?
It's not on that.
It's on the T.I.?
No, I don't think that.
No, that might be on Rick Ross shit.
No,
I think
it's Rick Ross featuring T.I.
I think I knew. I would have remembered the title like that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I will remember that too.
Yeah, it's a banger, man.
Yeah, I got to check it out.
Ross, okay. So the cat you was talking about, he's from North Carolina. Like that's
I think he is. I'm not 100 on that.
okay. Cause like the only person I ever heard from North Carolina, I think, is P. Clyde.
Oh yeah, North Carolina.
And the baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
So that might be why the song is titled Blue Devils. So it might be an ode to the baby,
Probably.
rather than Trap Iggy. Because Trap Iggy's also got a song called
No, he
LA
from Charlotte.
Nights.
Is that? No,
Yeah,
that's
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna Google it right
But
now.
the Blue Devils is the Duke is in North Carolina, if I'm correct. So that's the name of that's their
Name of that
mascot.
Yeah, the mascot.
The Blue Devils.
All right, let's see what Trap
That would
Iggy
make
is.
sense.
Okay, Trap Iggy's from South Carolina.
Okay.
Well, he's in that
Okay.
that area.
Still the same
Yeah.
area. The South.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
what else you got in heavy rotation or just in rotation like business wise coming up?
You mean like from a music perspective?
Well, just in like business wise, like you know, like in red carpet or in Wild Nightz, you know, like any kind of like promotions or like you know you doing for another new club or something that you haven't been to, you know.
Yeah, so I've been doing the Move Kansas City. It's a new hookah bar in Raytown. Same parking lot as Black Charlie's. Definitely check that out. Shout out Ray from KC, my homeboy. That's a new bar for me. I'm also doing a fashion show for a fashion brand called Clout Company. They're having a Curves and Confidence fashion show in October. So I'm doing a casting call this Sunday.
Where's that gonna be at?
So I'm not totally sure on the location for that yet. They haven't given me those details.
Hit me up on you do that. I'm
You
going
want that one? Okay.
I'm be there.
Well, hey, I want you to come to Midwest Swimmers too, man.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there for that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll definitely pop out for
There you go. Yeah. So those are a couple of things I got
I
coming
might
up.
have to try the microphone. I don't know if it was that night.
There you go. There you go.
So, but yeah, what was I just about to ask? Oh, Wild Nightz. So, did this last time, didn't get it. So, I want to get it. I want to make sure I get it. So,
Yeah.
You're the host of Wild Nightz podcast.
Yeah.
What was your wildest night?
All right. So, met this girl at a bar in Atlanta. Really cool, really chill. I didn't even ask her out on a date. I was like, got her number, just invited her back to my place. So she hits me up and she's like, yeah, is it cool if I bring my friend with us? I'm thinking, oh, like we're just gonna chill then. Like some friend's gonna run interference or like they just want to chill behind, right? Nothing crazy. Well, they both come over. And the initial girl that I met was like giving me these signs, like she's giving me these like fuck me eyes, right? And I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like,
Why is he on the train on a man? You can't just casually say that.
you know what I'm talking about.
I know
you can see it in their eyes.
I know.
Sometimes you can just see it in their eyes.
Listen,
bro.
man.
You can though, you can.
Listen, man. Like, I'm always in artist mode. I can't turn it off. Like when he said that, I was like, damn, that sound like a song. That sound like a dope ass title for
There
a
you
song.
go.
Fuck me eyes. Like
There
that.
you go.
Proceed. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, man. She's giving me the fuck me eyes, and I'm like, all right, let's go watch a movie in my room. And her friend is like coming up the stairs too. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, all right, I'll just roll with it. So I start rubbing like the girl's leg, and she starts rubbing my leg, and we have sex. And her friend is just on the other side of the bed, just like on her phone, casual, just not doing anything. It's just like I was taking out the garbage or something.
Like this is like this a Tuesday, right?
Just like a Tuesday. Hell, it might have been a Tuesday. I don't remember. It might have
Like
been a
we do
Tuesday.
this all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And so we had sex, and I'm laying there like 30 minutes later, you know, because I'm kind of old. I was like 33 or 34 at the time. I had to like recuperate. had to have my Monster Energy drink.
There you go. Ain't no wrong with it.
And so I started rubbing her friend's leg. and her friend starts rubbing my baby. So I have sex with her friend as well. And it turns out they were roommates. And I'm thinking, like, somebody just lost a bet. You know what I mean? They were like, well, we have to sleep with the same guy.
Did you feel used? Did you feel used?
I felt great.
There you go. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
And all it do,
Use me.
Yeah, you can use me as much as you want. Lose as many bets as you want.
Right.
I will be on the reciprocated.
Make another bet.
Yeah, so that was my wildest night.
Hey, I got another question for you. That just came to mind listening to that story. Forgive me, can't remember the young lady's name, but you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Just did a red carpet interview with another artist, a female artist, and I thought that was so bad. I remember I commented, I said, my boy is fucking hilarious because he was, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Did you call her?
So I hit her up. She was supposed to come over. She texted me that her dad told her her tires are too bald for her to drive. So I said, I'll Uber you. She never texted me back. I hit her up 2 more times and it just went cold.
Man,
so never late.
Did you see that one?
No, I don't think I
So he's on the red carpet. He's interviewing a female artist, right? And I'm not gonna say she had the fuck me eyes, but they made an awkward look, like kind of had an awkward look at each other.
Okay.
And she said something. She said to Trey, he's like, "Do you like black women?"
Yeah.
He said, "I'm not black."
Exactly.
And she was like, "Come." He was like.
That's exactly verbatim. That's how it went. That was
I'm like, this I said, Trey is fucking hilarious.
That was verbatim.
Because he was so cool. He was like,
hey, I agree. That's how I know she is.
I was like, yeah, that was a good one. That was one of my
But it never happened.
Yeah, I was like, I had to do a follow up. I was like, I gotta ask him that.
Shout out Yana Baby. Shout out Yana Baby. Come through, man.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Holla at my boy. What's going on?
Damn.
I just had to know, man. I said, did you actually call? Like,
No, it's going R&R. They give you a payment accounts.
Yeah.
Do payments.
Right. Right.
So, give the people your socials one more time so they can find you. And is it anything you want to let people know?
Yeah. So, my socials, Instagram, Trey.Goettling, Trey.Goettling. That's the best place. If you want a red carpet interview, if you want to do a podcast, hit me up on Instagram. If you want to follow my podcast, go to YouTube. It's Wild Nightz, and that's Nightz with a Z. The biggest thing I would say is, man, I'm just looking to elevate Kansas City. So, regardless of your stature, if you want more exposure and you want a bigger audience, hit me up, man. Let's collaborate. Let's do work. The biggest thing I ask is that you really try to give me plenty of notice because my schedule now is absolutely crazy. My podcast is booked out for like months. Sometimes I have cancellations, so check my Instagram story. But yeah, man, let's collab, let's work, let's elevate Kansas City.
Hell yeah. All right, man, I really appreciate you coming through and hanging with us, man. We're going to have to do a collab one of these days. I'm putting my bid in now. I just hyped you because you was like you booked out on the 5.
Yeah.
I gotta come through. When I I should have some stuff dropping soon. I know I got something I want to do. And it'll probably come out in October.
Okay.
And then I got the follow up to Fuck Love coming out. It's gonna be like a 1-year anniversary because I dropped Fuck Love on day before Valentine's Day. So I'm doing at the end of Fuck Love, it says to be continued. Like, I hate that when people make records and they be like, you continue, and it never comes. No, it's coming. It's actually done. So that's coming out on the 13th of next year. So I'm going to want to get on Wild Nightz and talk about that.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Man, we appreciate the Trey sliding through. We appreciate y'all for all that rotation. We up out of here. We got to go to work.
This is it. telling you take off your face. The inner lining shows the people, yeah, where we fell from grace. The mass solidified, identified, removing with the race. The 1% they swear that they're the ones deciding up the pace. It's the eco, staring at screens, giving placebo. Below, they're reaching it up, inflated egos. Fiends, purposefully becoming what you see. Do you understand the lies? Blended up your alchemy. Blasphemy, consuming soul, we're swallowed whole. The merry-go, it keeps moving, it ain't stopping for nothing, yo. The inner Christ, I'm holding on to fight the blight. I sharpen up my word, but when